What if Piccolo became the strongest Z fighter long before anyone expected? We all know Piccolo as the wise and powerful Namekian strategist, but imagine a timeline where he unlocks his ultimate potential years ahead of schedule. This isn't just about a power boost. It's about a complete shift in the balance of power that changes everything for Earth's defenders. Let's dive into a world where Piccolo becomes the Super Namekian, the guardian Earth always needed, right when it mattered most. Our story begins on planet Namek. The situation is dire. Frieza and his forces are terrorizing the planet, hunting for the Dragon Balls. Gohan, Krillin, and Vegeta are outmatched. In the original timeline, Piccolo arrives just in time to face Frieza's second form after being wished back to life. But here, things play out differently. As Piccolo's spirit watches from King Kai's planet, he senses the overwhelming power of Frieza's elite soldiers, the Ginyu Force, approaching. He knows that even if he's revived, he won't be strong enough to make a difference. It's a bitter pill to swallow. Meanwhile, on Namek, Nile, the last warrior of his kind, stands guard over Grand Elder Guru. He senses Piccolo's spirit across dimensions. A fellow Namekian warrior filled with frustration and a desperate will to protect. A radical idea forms in Nail's mind. He communicates with Piccolo telepathically, a desperate plea across the cosmos. He explains the ancient Namekian fusion technique. It's not just a merger of bodies, but of souls, memories, and power. Nail proposes an unprecedented fusion one that will occur the very instant Piccolo is wished back to Namek. There's no time to waste. Piccolo, seeing the logic and the sheer necessity of it, agrees without hesitation. Back on Earth, the final Dragon Ball is gathered. The wish is made: bring Piccolo back to life and transport him to Namek. In a flash of light, Piccolo materializes on the ravaged Namekian landscape. But this isn't the Piccolo we know. The moment his feet touch the ground, Nail is there. They place their hands together, and a blinding light engulfs them both. The fusion is instantaneous. The Ginyu Force, who had just arrived to intercept the heroes, are momentarily blinded. When the light fades, they don't see two Namekians. They see one. This new being stands tall, radiating an energy that makes even Captain Ginyu tremble. This is not just Piccolo. This is not just Nail. This is something new, a warrior whose power level has skyrocketed to an unimaginable degree. The Ginyu Force, ever arrogant, launches their attack. Geese and Birder, boasting of their speed, rush in. But to this new Piccolo, they're moving in slow motion. With a single fluid movement, he incapacitates them both. Rikung charges forward, preparing his ultimate mouth blast, but a swift chop to the neck sends him crashing to the ground, unconscious. Goldo tries to use his time freeze ability, but before he can even take a breath, a ki blast disarms him. Captain Ginyu, shocked and furious, realizes he's facing a power level far greater than his own. He tries his body change technique, but Piccolo is too fast, too aware. He simply sidesteps the beam and delivers a precise, powerful blow that knocks Ginyu out cold. The legendary Ginyu Force is defeated in less than a minute. Gohan and Krillin stare in utter disbelief. Vegeta is speechless, his pride shattered. Frieza, sensing the sudden disappearance of his elite squad's energy signatures, is enraged. He arrives on the scene to find Piccolo standing amidst the defeated Ginyu Force. Frieza scoffs, assuming this is just another Namekian fool. He transforms into his second form, confident this will be enough. But as he trades blows with Piccolo, a horrifying realization dawns on him. He's being completely and utterly dominated. Every punch is blocked, every blast is deflected. Piccolo isn't even breaking a sweat. Frieza transforms again and again, pushing himself to his final form. The power is immense, shaking the very core of the planet. But it's not enough. Piccolo meets his power with even greater force. The battle is intense but one-sided. Piccolo, now holding the combined wisdom of his own mind and Nail's warrior spirit, systematically dismantles Frieza's reign of terror. He doesn't toy with him. He fights with brutal efficiency, ending the threat to Namek for good. With Frieza defeated, the Namekians are saved and our heroes return to Earth. But the story doesn't end there. Back on his home planet, Piccolo feels another presence calling to him, Kami. From his lookout, Kami has watched everything unfold. He sees the incredible potential within this newly fused Piccolo. He realizes that for Earth to truly be safe from the threats to come, the original Namekian must be made whole again. He contacts Piccolo and explains their shared history, their origin as a single being. In our original timeline, Piccolo resisted this idea until the androids were at their doorstep. But this Piccolo is different. He carries Nail's memories, his deep sense of duty and sacrifice. He understands that personal identity is secondary to protecting the innocent. He agrees to the fusion immediately. Piccolo ascends to the lookout. He and Kami merge, and once again a blinding light signals a monumental transformation. The power that erupts is staggering. It dwarfs what he achieved with Nail. It's a calm, focused, and overwhelmingly powerful energy. Goku, sensing this from space as he trains, is stunned. Vegeta on Earth clenches his fists in frustration. A new benchmark for power has been set, and it's not a Saiyan. Piccolo has become the complete Super Namekian, the nameless warrior his people were meant to be. The 3 years of training before the androids arrive are completely different. There is no desperate struggle to catch up. Piccolo is the undisputed powerhouse. He trains Gohan not just in combat but in strategy and ki control, honing his potential with a master's touch. He spars with Goku and Vegeta, pushing them to new heights they wouldn't have reached otherwise. The Z fighters are more prepared, more unified than ever before, all under the quiet, confident leadership of Piccolo. Finally, the day arrives. 2 figures appear in the city, Android 19 and Dr. Gero, Android 20. They begin their rampage, absorbing energy and causing destruction. The Z fighters arrive, but this time there's no panic. Goku doesn't need to step up first. Piccolo simply walks forward. Dr. Gero scoffs, his scanner reading a power level that seems high, but manageable. What his scanner can't detect is the sheer depth of Piccolo's ki, the refined and controlled energy of a complete Super Namekian. Android 19 charges, attempting to grab Piccolo and absorb his energy. Piccolo doesn't even move. He simply raises his hand, and a wave of force sends the android flying backward. Dr. Gero is in shock. This data doesn't compute. He orders 19 to attack with full power. The android unleashes a powerful beam from its eyes, a blast that could have vaporized a city. Piccolo just raises an eyebrow and catches it in one hand, crushing the energy into nothing. Then, with lightning speed, he appears in front of 19. He doesn't need a massive ki blast. A single perfectly placed strike to the android's energy absorption device shatters it. Another precise hit to its central processor, and Android 19 crumples to the ground, deactivated. It's over in seconds. Dr. Gero, terrified, tries to flee, but there is no escape. Piccolo appears before him, his expression unreadable. Gero, in his desperation, tries to absorb Piccolo's energy, a fatal mistake. The moment he makes contact, he's overwhelmed. The sheer volume and purity of Piccolo's ki overloads his systems, causing him to short-circuit and explode from the inside out. The initial android threat is neutralized before it ever truly began. There is no heart virus drama for Goku, no Vegeta getting his arm broken, just silent, overwhelming victory. The remaining Z fighters can only watch in awe. Piccolo, the Eternal Guardian, has saved the day without breaking a sweat. This single change, this series of early fusions, completely rewrites the sagas we know. With Piccolo as Earth's strongest defender, how would the Cell games have played out? Would Buu even have been a threat? The balance of power is forever altered, proving that true strength isn't just about rage-fueled transformations, but about wisdom, unity, and the willingness to become something greater for the sake of others. Piccolo, in this timeline, is not just a Z fighter. He is the ultimate guardian, the silent protector who achieved his final form when the universe needed him most. What do you think? How would the rest of the story change with this unstoppable Piccolo at the helm? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more what-if scenarios.